Hello, my dear bakers. Isn't it lovely to bake something warm and comforting? Banana bread always does the trick for me. It fills the house with a lovely aroma. The smell just makes everyone smile. Today, we'll bake a classic banana bread together. Don't worry if you're a beginner. This recipe is easy to follow. Let's get started. Here's what we need to make our delicious banana bread. Having everything measured out makes baking so much smoother. 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon salt, half a cup unsalted butter, softened, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 1 cup ripe bananas, mashed, which is about 2 to 3 bananas. First, we preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 175 degrees Celsius. This ensures that our bread bakes evenly and thoroughly. Don't forget this important step. Preheating is crucial for achieving the perfect texture. Now, lightly grease a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. You can use butter or a non-stick spray. This stops the bread from sticking and makes it easier to remove once baked. In a large bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. These are our dry ingredients. This is our dry mixture. Set it aside for now as we'll come back to it later. Now, in another bowl, cream together the softened butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy. This process incorporates air into the mixture. This is the fun part. Creaming the butter and sugar is essential for a light and airy bread. We're adding air to make the bread lighter. The more you mix, the fluffier it gets. Beat in the eggs one at a time, making sure each egg is fully incorporated before adding the next. Then stir in the vanilla. This adds a wonderful aroma and flavor to our bread. The mixture should be smooth and well combined. Take your time to ensure there are no lumps. Add the mashed bananas to the wet ingredients and mix well. The bananas add moisture and sweetness. See how the mixture changes color? This is a sign that the bananas are well incorporated. That's the banana doing its magic. The mixture should now be ready for the next steps in our baking journey. Now, gently fold the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Don't overmix. We want a tender bread. Mix just until everything is combined. If you're feeling adventurous, you can stir in some chopped nuts or chocolate chips. About half a cup is perfect. This is entirely optional, of course. Pour the batter into the prepared loaf pan and spread it evenly. Now, for the exciting part. Bake for 50 to 60 minutes. The bread will turn a beautiful golden brown. How can we tell if the banana bread is done? It's a question every home baker asks at some point. Here's my favorite trick. Insert a wooden skewer or toothpick into the center of the loaf. This simple test can save you from underbaked or overbaked bread. If it comes out clean, it's ready. No crumbs or batter should stick to it. If there's any wet batter on it, bake for a few more minutes. Patience is key here. You don't want to rush this step. Once it's done, let the bread cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. This cooling period is crucial for the texture. This helps it to firm up before we take it out. The bread continues to cook slightly as it cools. Then, turn it out onto a wire rack to cool completely. This prevents the bottom from becoming soggy. The aroma will be simply divine. There's nothing quite like the smell of freshly baked banana bread filling your kitchen. Banana bread is delicious on its own. The rich, moist texture and the sweet, comforting flavor make it a favorite treat for many. Whether you enjoy it as a breakfast option, a snack, or even a dessert, banana bread never disappoints. But it's even better with a little something extra. Adding toppings can elevate the experience, bringing new flavors and textures to each bite. Try it with a pat of butter, letting it melt into the warm bread for a rich, creamy taste that complements the banana flavor perfectly, or a dollop of cream cheese, which adds a tangy contrast that balances the sweetness of the bread. You can also drizzle some honey on top for an extra touch of sweetness. The honey seeps into the bread, adding a delightful stickiness and enhancing the overall flavor. Cut yourself a slice, sit back, and enjoy. You can store any leftover banana bread in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 days. This keeps it fresh and moist, ready for you to enjoy whenever you want. It also freezes well. Just let it cool completely, ensuring that it retains its texture and flavor. Then wrap it tightly in plastic wrap and freeze for up to 2 months. When you're ready to enjoy it again, simply thaw it at room temperature or warm it up slightly in the oven. Baking is all about sharing the love. The joy of baking is multiplied when you share your creations with others. Share your delicious banana bread with family and friends. It's a wonderful way to show you care and to bring people together. They'll be so impressed with your baking skills. The smiles and compliments you receive will make all the effort worthwhile. Happy baking, everyone!